Your budgie just flew straight to you, passed right over everyone else in the room, and landed on your shoulder like you were the only person on Earth. And for a split second, you thought, does my bird actually love me? Or am I imagining things? You're not imagining anything. And what I'm about to share with you will completely change the way you see your little feathered friend. Here's the truth that most bird owners never find out. Budgies don't give their hearts to just anyone. These tiny creatures are deeply emotional, surprisingly intelligent, and incredibly intentional about who they bond with. When a budgie chooses you, really chooses you, it shows up in specific, beautiful, sometimes hilarious ways that most people completely miss. I know how it feels to love your bird with everything you've got and still wonder, deep down, if the feeling is mutual. You talk to them, you spend time with them, you worry about them, and yet sometimes you're left asking yourself, does my budgie actually care about me? Or am I just the hand that fills the food bowl? By the end of this video, you're going to have your answer. I'm going to walk you through 7 undeniable signs that your budgie has chosen you as their favorite person, not just their owner, not just their caretaker, but their person, their flock of one, their whole world. And once you know these signs, you'll never look at your bird the same way again. Welcome to Bird Mind Decoder, the channel dedicated to helping you understand what your bird is really thinking, feeling, and trying to tell you. We translate feathers, chirps, movements, and moods into something you can actually use to build a deeper, more connected relationship with your bird. Because the bond between a human and a budgie is one of the most extraordinary things in the animal kingdom, and you deserve to experience it fully. Now let's dive in. Because sign number 1 alone might make you want to run to your bird right now. The first sign is something called contact calling. And if you've heard it, you already know it even if you didn't know what it was. This is when your budgie calls out for you specifically when you leave the room. Not when anyone leaves. Not just any noise. A specific, often urgent little chirp or series of calls that happens the moment you step out of sight. Imagine this. You're in the kitchen making coffee, and from the living room you hear it. That persistent, slightly desperate little sound your budgie makes. You walk back in, and the calls stop. They start again the moment you disappear. What's happening here is deeply touching. In the wild, budgies use contact calls to stay connected with their flock. They call out to say, "Where are you?" And they wait to hear the answer that says, "I'm here, I'm safe, we're together." When your budgie contact calls specifically for you, it means you are their flock. You are their safe person. Your presence is what tells their nervous system that everything is okay. The next time your bird does this, try calling back. Just a simple whistle or even saying their name. Watch what happens. The relief in their response will tell you everything. The second sign is one of the most intimate things a budgie can do, and it's called allopreening. This is when your budgie tries to groom you, nibbling gently at your hair, your eyebrows, your eyelashes, the skin near your ear, or even your lips. I know it sounds a little silly, but this behavior is profound. In budgie society, mutual preening is reserved for bonded pairs and close flock members. It is a declaration of trust and affection. It says, "I want to take care of you. You are part of my flock. You belong to me, and I belong to you." Think about a little budgie named Pip, who every single morning would climb up her owner's arm, reach up to his beard, and spend a full 5 minutes meticulously grooming every whisker with the delicate focus of a professional. Her owner thought she was just curious about the texture. But Pip wasn't curious. Pip was devoted. She had chosen her person, and grooming him was how she said "I love you" every single day. If your budgie does this to you, receive it. Sit still. Let them. It is the highest honor your bird can offer. Now, sign number 3 is one that might surprise you, and it's this. Your budgie regurgitates food for you. Before you back away from the screen, hear me out. Regurgitation in budgies is not a sign of illness when it's done calmly and deliberately. It is actually one of the deepest expressions of love and bonding in the bird world. Parent budgies feed their chicks this way. Bonded pairs feed each other this way. When your budgie bobs their head and offers you that softened seed with pure devotion in their eyes, they are not being gross. They are trying to feed you. They are treating you as their most beloved companion. They are saying, "I want to keep you alive. I want to nourish you. You matter to me more than this food." Now, you don't have to accept the gift, and please don't encourage the behavior obsessively, as it can become a compulsive habit. But if your budgie does this occasionally, understand what it means. It means you are deeply, irreversibly loved by that little creature. That's not nothing. That's everything. But wait until you discover sign number 4, because this one happens in silence, and it's easy to miss if you don't know what you're looking for. The 4th sign is when your budgie falls asleep near you, or on you, in a completely relaxed posture. One foot tucked up, feathers slightly fluffed, eyes closing slowly, maybe a little dream chirp. This is about safety and trust at the deepest biological level. Budgies in the wild are prey animals. Sleep is when they are most vulnerable. A budgie will only allow itself to fall asleep near something or someone that their nervous system has registered as completely safe. Picture a tiny budgie named Mango, who would creep up to the crook of his owner's neck every evening while she watched television and slowly drift off to sleep there, warm and still. He could have been anywhere in the room. He chose her neck. He chose her warmth. He chose the sound of her breathing as his lullaby. When your budgie sleeps on you or near you with that relaxed, one-footed posture, your bird is telling you something no words could ever express. You are my safe place in the whole world. The 5th sign is pure joy, and once you see it, you will never stop smiling. It's something called the happy foot dance, or what behavioral experts call excited locomotion. This is when your budgie sees you coming, and they start doing this rapid, side-to-side foot shuffle while bobbing their head, sometimes chattering, sometimes making little excited squeaks. Their whole body is vibrating with happiness. They may pace back and forth on their perch. Their eyes might pin, that rapid dilation and contraction of the pupil that signals high emotional arousal. This is your bird saying you. It's you. You're here. I am so happy. Dogs wag their tails. Cats blink slowly. Budgies do the happy foot dance. And it is specifically, exclusively for the people they love most. Pay attention to who in your household triggers this response from your bird. That is your bird's chosen person. If it's you, and if you're watching this video, it probably is, hold that close. Your budgie has genuinely, wholeheartedly decided that your arrival is the best part of their day. Sign number 6 is about sound, and it is one of the most beautiful forms of communication in the bird world. It's called song mirroring, and it's when your budgie learns your sounds, your whistles, your specific laugh, the melody of your name as other people call you, even snippets of songs you hum. They incorporate these sounds into their own vocalizations and play them back to you. This is not just mimicry for entertainment. This is your budgie speaking your language as an act of devotion. In the wild, budgies learn the specific calls of their closest flock members to stay connected across long distances. When your bird learns your whistle and uses it to call for you, or when they echo the little tune you always hum in the kitchen, they are weaving you into their vocabulary. You have become part of how they understand the world. You are a sound they return to, a melody that means home. The practical tip here is to develop a specific whistle or short melody that is yours alone. Something simple, 3 or 4 notes. Use it every time you enter the room. Before long, your budgie will be whistling it back to you, and the first time they do, you might just tear up a little. You've been warned. And the 7th sign, the one that ties all of this together, is the one that shows up not in any single dramatic gesture, but in 1,000 small moments throughout your day. It is consistent, voluntary proximity. Your budgie always wants to be where you are. Not because they have to be, not because the food is there, because you are there. They choose the perch closest to you in the room. They orient their body toward you even when they're doing something else. When you move, they track you. When you settle, they settle. This is what scientists call affiliative behavior, the deliberate seeking of closeness with a chosen companion. And in budgies, it is the clearest possible declaration of a permanent bond. This is not a budgie who tolerates your presence. This is a budgie who has decided, at the deepest level of their tiny, brilliant heart, that you are their person, their anchor, their constant. And once a budgie makes that decision, they are extraordinarily loyal to it for the rest of their lives. When you start seeing these 7 signs, the contact calling, the allopreening, the regurgitation gift, the sleep of complete trust, the happy foot dance, the song mirroring, and the constant devoted proximity, your relationship with your budgie will never be the same. Because you'll stop wondering if your bird loves you back. You'll know. You'll feel it every single day, in every little interaction, in every chirp and shuffle and sleepy breath on your shoulder. Here's what I want you to do right now. Go spend 10 minutes with your bird. Really be present. Whistle your little melody. Hold out your hand. Let them come to you on their own terms. Notice what they do. Notice the subtle language in every movement. You might be surprised by how much they've already been trying to tell you. The truth is this: budgies are not simple pets. They are not decorative creatures that sit in a cage and look pretty. They are emotionally complex, deeply social, wildly intelligent little beings who are capable of forming bonds that will genuinely move you, if you let them. If you take the time to learn their language. If you show up, day after day, with patience and love and curiosity, they will give you everything they have, and it will be one of the most extraordinary relationships of your life. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 7 signs does your budgie show you? Is it the happy foot dance? The sleepy snuggles? The persistent contact calls from the next room? Tell me everything. I read every single comment, and your stories genuinely make my day. If this video helped you understand your bird a little better, please share it with another bird owner who needs to hear this. You might change how they see their budgie forever, and that is a gift worth giving. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. We go deep on bird behavior, bird body language, training, bonding, vocalizations, and everything your feathered friend wishes you already knew. The next video in this series is going to blow your mind. We're breaking down the secret language of budgie eye contact and what those pin pupils are really communicating. You do not want to miss it. Until then, keep listening to your bird. They've been talking to you this whole time.